absolutely no evidence to back it up. So in June 1953, at the request of the Working Party, dole officers up and down the country were asked to take part in a secret race survey of people claiming national assistance. The instructions to the dole officers insisted on absolute secrecy. It says, for the purposes of obtaining these statistics, it is important that applicants concerned should be identified solely by observation. On no account should they be questioned about their place of origin or other personal matters. Attached to the instructions was a form on which officials were told to keep running totals of the various racial categories that they had surreptitiously observed. And the week chosen for this secret race survey was the week beginning 15th of June 1953, which was just 2 weeks after Queen Elizabeth had come to the throne as head of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth.
Right. And this was before Jamaica get independence, all of you know.
I could not follow the procession, but I was there to see
I did want to tape the whole thing, but my phone won't let me. So, yeah, see what you can get from
In the
this.
same coronation year, the working group canvassed the opinions of chief constables in more than 20 major cities the length and breadth of Britain, seeking their professional assessment of the qualities and character of the black community.
Right.
They were asked, is it true, for instance, that the coloured community as a whole, or particular sections of it, are generally idle? Are they poor workmen? Do they have low standards of living? Do they live under bad conditions?
Does this sound familiar?
Are they addicted to drug trafficking?
It sounds like a personality being written into existence.
What they were seeking to find was that we were engaged in disproportionately criminality.
What they were seeking to prove,
disproportionately
regardless,
that we were avoiding work.
This was the image they wanted to portray, to project to the whole world. Even though we had just come out of slavery, one of the hardest working race of people on the planet are now said to be the laziest on the planet. I never see nothing like this yet. And you know, dunce, dumb, ignorant, racist. I don't even know them. They even create the word for describe somehow. No. You see what I say? And this what I say now have no color. Whether you come from east, west, north of the planet, as long as you're in league with anything resembling something like this, you is a dirty stain upon this planet. Politician, banker, gangster, bankster, all the elitists, the top 5%. Now how this thing go? Including Mr. Manley and the dead bloke when named Blind Naga. See the other side of the coup that was formed and perpetrated against the Jamaican, the British colony.
The working group never considered was the personal sacrifices made by those who decided to leave
No, look how dumb, cognitive dissident, selective memory mindset where them program and no fail to deprogram. And you don't want to open your eye and your mind to understand. You no claim to fame. You no dunce and dumb. This couldn't take no other race on this planet but us, led by some stupid, ignorant, underprivileged, undereducated bastards working in a Jamaica establishment wearing jacket and tie. And so we see them in a suit, a driving a car. We don't feel like them smart. It's like now when we say to joke upon this place. Because you don't have smartphone, that don't mean you're not smart. You see it? By definition, what they're showing, is that y'all really dumb. That's why them develop a phone that's smarter than Uno. Because you're not keeping up pace with what they want to do to Uno. No stupid, no Rastafari.
daughter born.
Now listen, real life. Ignorant.
We got Christmas cards. These lovely houses with red doors and light in the windows and snow trickling down.
You never know these people exist, did you?
She used to get barrels from England. We'll have anything from corned beef or Nestle's milk or toothpaste or
one bunch of stuff when men figure down there.
Anytime that comes, that'll be more than Christmas. Trust me.
Wonder why so much of we down there dead from prostate cancer.
10,000 West Indians came to Britain. In 1955, it is believed another 15,000 will make the long journey. But one point must always be borne in mind. Whatever our feelings, we cannot deny them entry. For all are British citizens, and as such, are entitled to the identical rights of any member of the Empire.
Right.
By the late 1950s,
and how do we lose that? How did it go? Who voted for it? Who wanted it? How did it come to be that we are no longer British subject? I didn't know you can alter your origin. You're born in a British colony to Britain, and a year later you're a Jamaican, isolated, have nothing but dirt, stone and tree to your name.
I could feel the atmosphere changing. Sometimes I was out with my brother and I got called dirty names.
Right.
And it didn't make sense.
Look, listen, and this is after over 400 years of degradation, slavery. That's the name what them call it. Slave trade. This is what we face right after. When I run around now and I go on like, oh, means this, or means that, or means what, and I can do what.
We're English, we're in England.
Why should you need to? Why would you need to?
We don't like what was going on.
Them say if you don't know your past, you can't know where you're going. Wonder why so much how we are run up and down and a lick up in a light post and stone and wall, trip and fall. You see it? Things are happening to people like this, and nobody bats an eyelid. Nobody gives a shit. If another picnic them with them piss out and family, you know, the temperamental family them where we have made so by brainwashing. If none of them help, these people wouldn't dare here today. They would have probably died already from sadness and unhappiness.
People heard that there was a cut-off date, and if you didn't get into England after that, you'd be refused.
There was a cut-off date, you know.
So everybody
cut-off date. Apparently, this is what they call independence prior to independence. So we had a cut-off date.
In the years leading up to 1958. But it now
not 62.
declined steeply from 15,000 that year to 21,000 in 1959 and 57,000
1 year ago before that.
As rumors of a cut-off date.
Look it up, BBC. I don't think you're going to get it so easy. But search them archive, they'll have it. Draw your own conclusion from these stories. Look at this woman. Ear to the planet.
The only critical question left for the lawmakers to decide was what the precise mechanism of immigration control would be. The scheme that was finally introduced
you want to know what your mother look like? Rewind and look at her again.
1962 was based on the employment prospects of would-be immigrants. This, according to a secret government assessment, was the only workable method of controlling immigration without ostensibly discriminating on the basis of colour.
Right. So this is the formation of how we lost it all.
The scheme proposed three
including
categories:
Whistle.
skilled workers, skilled or unskilled with a guaranteed job to go to, and unskilled.
And your ignorant mind are going, we
Vouchers
can
for
just bill.
categories A and B
No,
would be
why
issued
should you?
according to economic
When you have your stuff, what is
Vouchers
due
for
to
category
Caesar,
C,
make Caesar get it.
unskilled workers would be
Every other
severely
version of
limited.
Caesar get for them one. What's wrong with
The
ours?
explicit assumption
We too good for
underlying
it,
the
or we
scheme
too
was
good
that
for we?
most in category A and B would be white, and most in category C non-white. Recommending the voucher scheme to cabinet colleagues, Home Secretary Rab Butler described it
Right.
as a sad necessity,
Mm.
but added the great merit of this scheme is that it can be presented as making no distinction on grounds of race and colour, but would, in practice, operate on coloured people almost exclusively.
Oh my God, are you hearing this fucking shit?
Clearly does is draw a line and says you may
Then you have
been
black
British
people with this knowledge and been
subjects,
sitting on it for
British colonial
eons.
subjects prior to 1962, but now you're not anymore.
Jamaica was the happiest island in all the Caribbean. Kingston was in holiday mood, and the whole population hung out the flags and metaphorically threw its hat in the air.
A month after the passing of the 1962 Immigration Act, Jamaica and Trinidad gained their independence.
Immigration Act.
Barbados would follow within 4 years.
Immigration Act. Is that how we lost it?
Were being severed, even as the immigration drawbridge was being raised. For the children of the
Bombaras
Windrush
clat.
generation, this was a fateful moment.
This shit can't be real. So we lost we claim to fame as well as our identity
A month after
for the
passing
words
of the
called what?
1962
Immigration
Jamaica
Act.
and Trinidad
Oh my
gained their
fucking days.
Barbados would follow within 4 years.
Wow.
Historic links to the mother country were being severed, even as the immigration drawbridge was being raised. For
Wow.
the children of the Windrush generation,
Who spoke for
this
us?
was a fateful moment.
How?
Under the new
How
laws,
can
they
judges,
had full
lawyers,
legal
police,
rights to join their
armies?
parents in Britain.
How can this be?
But no one could be sure how long that would last.
How?
And so there began an exodus of the children.
That boy named Churchill, I'd have say some words about him, but I fear it might get me into trouble.
For me, it was
All I
all
can
about
say is better off where he is.
and bin and the floor put men. I remember plaiting my hair and putting ribbons in and white ankle socks. I was going on a venture.
Godfather of racism,
That's what
Churchill.
little 6-year-old thing. Oh, I'm going on a venture.
Traveled with my older brother. I came on my brother's passport, and the first experience in England when I came, it was just pale lights. I'm not used to so much lights all over the place. It just looked nice. Coming when you see the plane coming down, it just looked nice. I think that England's so massive, and I couldn't wait to get up the next morning to see it in the daylight, because obviously
Me know, man.
we came.
Me know, Daddy.
And I loved it as I landed.
Right.
And I got dead excited and I shouted to the missus, there she is,
Because you're
there's
British.
Mama, there's Mama,
You're a
there's Mama.
part of the British Empire. That's why it felt like that.
And the smell just all came flooding back.
You're a child of Britain.
This woman came running up
You're a
to me,
son,
and I
you're a
ran the
daughter
other
of
direction
Britain.
because you're a stranger. I didn't know you.
It's a no-brainer. Even a kindergarten know this.
That at this moment, 20 to 30 additional immigrant children are arriving from overseas in Wolverhampton alone every week.
A year after Sarah O'Connor arrived in Britain, her local MP, who had once recruited black nurses in Barbados, made an infamous speech.
We must be mad, literally mad as a nation, to be permitting the annual inflow of some 50,000 dependents, who are for the most part the material of the future growth of the immigrant descended population.
Descendants, you know.
Send them back, and I
thought, well, he's the same one that come home and asked me to come here. Now
Right. You saw that wicked, mommy? Dirty, nasty piece of work.
Immigration from the Caribbean had shrunk to a fraction of
How are
earlier
people
levels,
not going to prison
and
for
the
all
immigration
this?
laws were now focused on new targets.
How is people not being subpoenaed to court to answer for all this stuff?
In the same year as Powell's speech, the Labour government of Harold Wilson railroaded emergency laws through Parliament to block the entry of thousands of passport-holding British Indian citizens from Kenya.
Oh
After
shit,
the
there we
government
go.
there had confiscated their businesses and livelihoods.
Good God.
It had taken the best part of a decade to draft and pass the 1962 Immigration Act. The Act of 1968 was done and dusted in just 3 days. In 1971,
It destroys
it was the Conservatives'
people's
turn
life,
again.
you know.
Their new law was the first attempt to set limits on the broad definition of Britishness that had been in place since the 1948 Nationality Act. Even so, under the new
Right
Act,
some people
all
out of them
Commonwealth
inheritance,
citizens
why
who
don't
had
you?
arrived in Britain before it came into force automatically had what was called deemed leave to live in the UK.
It was always, oh, you've been here for donkey years, you went to school here, so you're British.
But within the small print was a clause that was to have catastrophic consequences. Section 3, paragraph 8 stated that if anyone's claim to be British was challenged, it shall lie on the person asserting it to prove that he is. These words would come back.
But you all stole and kept all the paperwork. How can we prove it?
But in the meantime,
That we are not immigrants, migrants, but actually British nationals to a British colony. What a heap of shite. How we make them people with surfy ticket fool? Me couldn't did ban back then. Them would have to go kill me. We no couldn't get me past this. We no couldn't get it past way. You're dumb. You know, dunce. You know, hear how we lose? We lose the right to post office to the Indians.
I built not just a life for me, I built a life for my
Along with other things. Winston Churchill are the forefather for that. It wasn't that nobody run away or that it was bad. Winston Churchill saw to us not having jobs in the post office.
There was a Metropolitan Police
Look up this shit. It will shock you all as it is doing to me.
I would be present in my uniform with my white gloves, directing traffic.
Oh Lord, no man.
Everybody was proud of it because it was something to achieve. It was an achievement.
Right. Sure.
You think life couldn't get any better?
Sure. No, the wrong thing I think. You think life couldn't get any worse?
Upside down again.
We want to ensure that only legal migrants have access to the labour market, free health services, housing.
Wow, we thought it couldn't get any worse. Round 2.
Official monument to 70 years of British immigration policy. But this tower block in West Croydon serves as an unofficial one. Luna House.
Yes.
Headquarters of the UK Visas and Immigration Service.
Yep. The Gestapo for black people.
Luna House has been at the centre of the British immigration system through all its various phases, including
Luna
the Immigration
House
Acts of 2014 and 2016, the acts that formalised the so-called hostile environment.
Yep.
Many of the people who've been through the doors
The
of Luna House will
Gestapo
tell you that it's felt like a hostile environment for far longer than that.
Long time.
People are really rather afraid.
Dirty, nasty people. Benefit of the sorrow, of the sadness, of the pain and suffering you cause on others.
I understand why people get angry.
You're worse than a maggot.
And people are coming into our country illegally or
At least it can't help itself. You willingly feed on dead carrion, dead carcass. Look at him.
future here.
Look at him.
But if you're not entitled to be here, you cannot
And
stay.
he is a byproduct of our
bogus asylum seekers,
destruction.
net migration figures.
He
It
is
not
one
racist
of the
to talk about immigration because it is a
man
basic
that
fact of a
benefited
state
from us.
to decide in your own parliament who comes to live, work and settle in our country.
Right.
The hostile environment
Our
has been refined and
should have left you in the sewer pit, the gutter one of the desk curfew that killing our ass.
about immigration.
This is not just about making the UK a more hostile place for illegal migrants, it is also about fairness.
No, it's about getting Jamaicans out of your country.
Landlords, employers,
That's
and
why you
the
give it the
NHS
name Jamaican
will
and call
legally
it criminal,
to check the nationality
not
status
British
of
subject.
tenants, employees, and patients. Anyone without the proper documentation was denied accommodation, employment, or treatment and reported to the Home Office.
Wow, Gestapo.
Now deemed to be illegal immigrants, they were at risk of deportation.
Immigrants, you know. Immigrants, you know. Immigrants, you know.
The children of the Windrush.
Do you know Jamaica is owned and developed by these said people?
Outsourced to private contractors and ruled.
How can you be an immigrant within your own house?
To make allowances. It placed question marks over the immigration status of anywhere from between 57,000 and half.
Oh, I can't take no more of this. My hand is getting
The
tired.
1971 Immigration Act set the trend by placing the burden of proof on the claimant. The 2014
God, the woman look
Immigration
proud,
Act
man.
sprang the trap by
Destroy the woman with them new law. Oh, no wicked, no bongo screw. How can you all live with yourself?
Happy
You
couldn't
know,
wait to get me in there.
a dumb question.
So
You
I'm
know,
bouncing down now,
soulless
just go, "Where's your
Karens.
ID?" And I'm giving them
Husker
what I
for
thought was my
people.
ID, you know, my P45, my national insurance number, my little half-day driving license, whatever. And I thought I'm good to go.
Yes,
Oh, no, where's the
Department
thing
of
from the
Work
Home
and
Office?
Pension,
Where is
that.
your British passport? So now I have to explain to them, like, what?
You're a migrant,
They could
apparently.
not employ me without me having these identification papers to prove that I had the right to live and work here. Something that I had been doing all my life.
Wrong. This should be a crime. You talk about reparation for slavery. This shit need to be addressed now.